All right, so once you have this modeled um, or assembled, you can tell that obviously we have another part that needs to be made um, to, to fill the hole. So I'm going to show you guys how to create a part using our assembly. And this is pretty cool because you can use the geometry of the existing assembly to create your part. So we have one more part that needs to fit in there, and it's kind of like a C with two extra blocks on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and click on this Create Part Studio in Context. So when we click on this, it's going to come up and say Origin of New Part Studio. And so what we're basically doing is starting a new part, and we need to know where the origin is going to be. And I think the easiest way is just to use the same origin as the assembly. So I'm just going to click that and then click the check. So now our assembly goes clear because we're now in a new part, and you can see the origins down here. But we can also start sketches on the face of our existing assembly. So I'm going to start a sketch, and I'm just going to choose any of these blocks that are inside of here. I could also choose the top if I wanted to. You know what? I'm going to choose the top. So I'm going to choose the top, and then we'll extrude it down to the other one. So now we're in a sketch mode, and so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to draw any, I'm not going to use any kind of drawing tools or anything. I'm going to use the use function for all of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to project these faces. So the first thing I'm going to take is this L, and so it just drew it in there. Then this square, this square, this square, and this square. So now we've got our shape drawn. And I'm going to go up to extrude. And it automatically selected everything with what I want. But instead of flipping this and saying 1, I'm going to choose a new option. So we're going to extrude up to face. So when I extrude up to face, I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to choose the face that I want this to go down to, like that, and then I click the check. So now I've got my part in here, and I don't want to leave it that Onshape blue. I'm going to change the color, so hopefully this is a color that I don't have there. Maybe like a gray would be good. So I click the check, get that out of the way, and the last part that I do is click Insert and go to Assembly, and it says what part do you want to insert. So the only part we made is part 1. I'm going to click check, and now we go back and we have our finished assembly, and it should all be locked together. We shouldn't be able to, oh, I guess we can drag this one but not the other one. But if we wanted to lock it in permanently, we can always use our Fastened Mate. Find the face, the point, face, point, and then it's locked in there. So now I shouldn't be able to move this. And there's our cube. So this is a little puzzle that we made on Onshape. So for the submission of your quiz, you're going to do the volume of the new part that you created. So it's the same way that we did before. So you're going to choose our the little scales, and you're just going to click on the part that you want to know the volume of. I'm not going to click on the gray one because that's your answer, but I'm going to use the orange one as an example. So I click on it, and it should tell you your volume right here, and that's what you'll enter for the answer of that on the quiz.